Brother?
What?
Stealing is a sin.
What?
You should know that as a Christian, and certainly as a monk. Even if I wanted to forgive you, I couldn't. Thou shalt not steal.
They're locking me up because they found me with stolen goods because I bumped into someone.
What? What? I don't understand.
I was so mad. So now I was trying to be a monk.
Fine. I should. Fuck it. It's because I bumped into him. You can't bump into.
So let me give you some context, okay? You go to this monastery because you're trying to get in with this group of brigands, and in order for you to prove that you're like one of them, they want you to go and kill this guy they want dead in this monastery. You literally like like pretend to be a monk and you try to figure out which of the other new initiates is the guy that you need to kill or do something about. And when you go in there, you're the only thing you go in with robes, so you don't have any of your gear or anything like that. And it's like a very regimented schedule where you have to have like, you literally have to role play in the game, like 6 a.m. morning prayers. You just stand there while the monks pray, and then you like 8 a.m. go to breakfast, and then 12 a.m. copy scripts in the library, and you literally go to the library and just stand there. You do like a couple like minor mechanics and then just waste time. But you can like sneak around, and there's some like plots going on in the monastery, and then eventually you figure out one of the monks has like lock picks, but like you don't have any money or anything, and for whatever reason he wants you to trade you the lock picks for food. And food is one of the few things you can actually like take and get your hands on and steal in there where people aren't looking, in unlocked cabinets. And that's like your gateway. Once you have the lockpicks, then you can access all this other stuff in the monastery and start to solve these problems. Okay, well, I sold just enough food to get one lockpick, and I was having the run of the place, dude. I was going here, I was going there, I was going everywhere. I went so many places, I ran out of time during the night to sneak around. And the next morning, I was like, okay, like tomorrow night I'll wrap everything up. During the daytime I'll wrap everything up. I have some of these quest items and stuff, whatever. And I stole every single piece of food in the place so that I could go to the guy, because your lockpicks can break. And that was like the first night I only had one lockpick. So I'm like, don't break, don't break, don't break, and sneaking around and stuff. It didn't break. So I had a bunch of food that I stole that I'm gonna go to the guy to trade in for like a couple more lockpicks, and I'm good to go. I'm feeling like really comfortable, I'm feeling great. So for whatever reason, and this happens in towns too, like if you have stolen goods on you, if you like bump into a guard forcefully, it's like, it's kind of like resisting arrest in America. Like, even if you didn't commit a crime, if you resist arrest, that's a crime. And anytime you get arrested in this game, the game searches your inventory for anything you've taken that doesn't belong to you, and they confiscate it. So at morning prayer, I was bored because you're just standing there and all the monks are just praying for like 2 hours. So I started to like weave in between the monks, right? And the monks, there's like a sect of the monks called the Discators or something, like the Circators, which are like the monk policemen that make sure the initiates are following the rules. But anyways, I'm zigging and zagging, and I bump into one of the Circators, and I didn't commit any crime. I didn't do anything wrong. I just bumped into him. And then the dialogue thing opens up like, oh, you better confess your crime. And I'm like, what? I didn't do anything. And I'm like, oh, I can't fight this guy. I can't, like, normally in the open world, you have the choice of like surrendering or like running or fighting, right? But like, I'm in the monk, I can't, you know, if I was breaking a rule, like being out at night when I'm not supposed to or whatever, it's like fucking Harry Potter. You can only be in certain areas at certain places. And I was just like, okay, fine, whatever. I submit to your thing. And then he goes, and this is when I realized he's just like a town guard. And he goes, oh, well, let me just look at what you got on your inventory, and I'll take anything that doesn't belong to you. And I'm like, no. Because I literally just spent all night taking everything that I could get my grubby little hands on. And I took all the food that was easily available. So this is like me, like right after that happens, and it's just like I'm in shock. And then they're locking me up for my punishment, and they've just taken everything. And right about here, it hits me. It hits me. There's no way for me to get another lockpick. It is necessary for me to finish up the main quest that I'm in there, because he confiscated the only lockpick I had, and I looted all the food that was available to trade for other lockpicks, and he just confiscated those as well. So even when I'm out of this jail, the monk jail, now I have no food, there's no food left to loot in this place, and there's no way for me to get out because I can't pick any locks. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. So this is the face of a man that just because he was bored and bumped into a policeman. That's basically what happened to me.
What? What? I don't understand. What the
You need the context,
Sorry,
right?
I should. It's because I bumped into him.
What up, guy?
One thing, brother. This wine would. Peace be with you, brother.
Brother? Stealing is a sin. You should know that as a Christian, and certainly as a monk. Even if I wanted to forgive you, I couldn't. Thou shalt not steal.
What? I stole the wine for you.
Brother?
What?
Stealing is a sin. You should know that as a Christian, and...
I didn't do anything.
Brother?
What?
Stealing is a sin.
What?
You should know that as a Christian, and certainly as a monk. Even if I wanted to forgive you, I couldn't. Thou shalt not steal.